T-Rag got me.
Hit one and be some. You gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay, look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Uptown Charlotte and rain-soaked Bank of America Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll drop to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The quarterback sack.
Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
Check 26, check 26.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now a handoff looking right, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Right there, 54, right there, right.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete.
The pass.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's taken to the 26. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
On the play, 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. John Ross, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
7, Panthers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Taken down.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
That just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he'll take it on this side of midfield. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 50-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 18.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7, Panthers 0.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, thing of beauty.
And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
The tackle by
decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
At the 25-yard line.
Now they try the right side here.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And it's 3rd down.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. And to give this time to the tailback. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Number 39.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down, it's Pierce. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Now a handoff looking right. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. I got you.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Now they try the right side here. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Second and 15. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Taking over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
And a Buccaneer first down.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
43-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Got a man open. It's Ross. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
It's a gain of 11. And it's third down.
Now a handoff looking right. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
Now fourth down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And the return will stop right around the 25. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
45, 45, 45, Switch it.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's the Panthers punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
54 mark. Check.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 37. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Right there. 54, right there. 54 mark. Rip left. 54 mark. Check. Wow, 54.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 16.
24.
A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
A 38-yard attempt.
McCann's kick up and good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
10-10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
Now back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Check right, 45. Watch the slant. 45's the mic. 45's the mic. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. John Ross with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
At the 23-yard line.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And my goodness, another interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
At the 22.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Buccaneers 31, Panthers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Hey, check Mike 6, Mike 6. 64, 64. Flare.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Mike 6. Rip right. Mike 6.
Going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
Man, I got you. Mike 6. Here we go. Hey, check Mike 6. In your face. Mike 6.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Lucky. Rush in. Check three. Shift.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Check.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he comes back with one complete. Good. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
At the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I'm going to come back to you.
Red, cycle.
Hey, check Mike, Mike 6, Mike 6. Squeeze, squeeze, double, double. Mike 6. Mike 6. Hey, now.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. And it's 2nd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Watch the run. Black Ultra. 45's the Mike. Know your job. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Watch the run, watch the run. Mike 6. Mike 6.
Mike, wait.
You don't want none. Check film. Check 99. Shift, shift. One.
Ultra. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Roger, Roger. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check, check. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, hey, watch the edge, watch the edge. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no. Check 4, check strike.
Check strike.
They'll set up a throw. And now here is another interception.
This is my mode, baby.
Picking it off. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine